Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
We interrupt.
Oh my god, I forgot to turn the damn thing off. Oh my god, forgot to turn the fucking loop off. Sorry. Oh shit, here comes Shane. He's hoping that Santa gifts him what the fuck did I say earlier? Gives him dial-up internet. So thoughts and prayers that Shane gets his dial-up internet this year from Santa. Anyway, listen, everyone's doing their Christmas streams. All right, so I figured, why the fuck not? I ain't got shit to do. Well, for the first half of the day. Second half, it's a completely different story. I'm probably gonna have to put something together, either for my niece or my nephew. That's how it is. That's how it is. Anyway, whoever stops in, stops in. Whoever doesn't stop in, doesn't stop in. Anyway, I got some little Christmas music going. This is from Panda Beats. What is this thing? Just Panda Beats. So it's copyright free. You don't get dinged on YouTube for using their music or anything like that. So I'm not dealing with the the copyright bullshit. Anyway, I was gonna open Guile, but I'm gonna save that for Thursday. But I was gifted this as a Christmas gift from a coworker, so we're gonna open this. This beautiful Jada Toys Frankenberry. When I was finishing up some Christmas shopping, my Ross had a Count Chocula, but I opened the box and someone took him out of the box, broke his arm, and put him back in the box. So, no Count Chocula to go in my Frankenberry, but still cool though. And he's gonna go on that shelf right here. See the shelf right here with all my little Wendy's Frosty toys and my trick-or-treaters from Halloween 3 and the Chrysalis alien that is gonna have to go on a shelf whenever I get all my alien stuff situated. Anyway, so we're gonna be opening this. I told Woody that I was live, so I don't know. I don't know if I don't know. I will have to I'll have to see. But you know, if Shane is the only person that's in here, he's never mind. I think the Google Chrome got him. So that's what we're gonna open. We're gonna open this. We'll probably talk some figure stuff like that. But I did actually finally listen to Figure Fight Club's sit down with Robo, and it was pretty good. It was a pretty good sit down, man. You know, they did get into a little bit of discussion about professional wrestling, the sport that is professional wrestling. And I know that poor Avi is trying to find he's trying to find folks. I'm trying to make sure that I'm not like sitting here awkwardly, but he's trying to find folks that you know, can both talk toys and wrestling, or just talk wrestling. And I think the only person he's had on there that can go toe to toe with him in terms of professional wrestling talk is Legend Series. It's Tony. Look, you see, just as I said it, here he is. So yeah, I think it's cool that you wanna do like a separate show where you guys just talk wrestling. I think that's really cool. I'm finding myself brushing up on going back and brushing up on my wrestling. And what did you miss? You didn't miss much. We just started. Shane was here, but I think his dial-up, I think the Google Chrome got him. So fingers crossed that Santa brings him dial-up internet for Christmas, since that was at the top of his list. And then we're gonna open this in a little bit. This Frankenberry, this was a gift from one of my coworkers. And then I also got this very cool little which is gonna go on my backpack with all my horror pins and stuff, is this little leather face, which I also got from another coworker. So he's gonna chill on my my what's it called? He's gonna chill on my backpack that I am gonna take to DFW. I took it this year. I'm gonna take it next year. It's my con backpack. So if you see some tall, lanky bastard walking around with a pink backpack with a shitload of horror pins on it, that's me. Because Ninja had no idea who the hell I was. And he couldn't remember that it was me with a pink backpack with horror pins on it. But yeah, I'm starting to go back and catch up on what I missed. Because I did miss that. What I did miss was that match with Mercedes Moné and Hazuki, and that was from let me see. what what was that? What was that? Oh, Strong Style Evolved. So I gotta watch that. Someone already has it up on YouTube. I have it in my watch for later, so I gotta catch up on that. I think the G1 Climax is going on right now, which I try to catch, but dude, the shit airs at like early. I mean, like 1-2 o'clock in the morning. And I try to follow it, but honestly, every year I just end up missing the climax, and then I just stay up and watch Wrestle Kingdom whenever it is, which I think is, if I remember correctly, I think it's the beginning of next year. It's right before WrestleMania. But I always try to catch it. I either catch night 1 or I catch night 2, but I always catch it. I've always I want to say like the past, I want to say since junior year of high school, I've caught Wrestle Kingdom, because I would always have to be up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and that's usually when Wrestle Kingdom starts. It usually starts at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning here. Yeah, I got to see Kenny Omega's last Wrestle Kingdom. I got to see the Jericho versus Omega, the Alpha versus Omega match, which that was a really good that was a good match on the Wrestle Kingdom card. I got to watch I think it was the last Wrestle Kingdom that Jay White was in before he left New Japan. I think I watched the last Wrestle Kingdom that God was in, Girls of Destiny, which is Tama Tonga and his brother Tongaloa. So I've caught a couple of them. I really wish I caught Wrestle Kingdom 13. That happened whenever I wasn't watching wrestling. That was when I was still on my hiatus, because that AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura match, chef's kiss, man. That shit still holds up, and I still feel like if you take that and you compare it to the match they had at Mania, I still feel like the Wrestle Kingdom one is better, especially the ending. That ending was whack. If they had just had it to where Shinsuke kneeled and he handed AJ the title, and that was it. He didn't do the low blow. He didn't do the. If Vince didn't fuck with the ending, I think it would have been perfect. No one would have had any issues, but because Vince had to step in, as he usually does, or did, since he's no longer a part of his company, since he had to step in and fuck up the ending, it leaves a sour taste in your mouth. Because I watched that Mania live, because that was during I think it was during, or it was the first Mania after they lifted the lockdown restrictions and they were able to have arenas again. So yeah, I'm trying to get caught up on that. Trying to follow Stardom is an absolute it is a challenge in itself, because they run so many shows. They run so many shows, and there's no real way to watch Stardom here. At least like the pay-per-views and stuff, there's no way to watch them in the US. And there's no way to really watch Stardom except on the YouTube channel. But even then, it's still hard to watch. It's still hard to keep up with, and I have not watched Stardom since, and this is, well, actually, you know what? Since I'm talking about wrestling, let me throw this background up, because it's still my favorite background. This is when I first started doing the whole streaming thing on here. Abby should know who that is in the background, since he follows well, I don't know if he follows Stardom, but If you follow Stardom, you should know who that is in the background. So we'll make a short version. Yeah, see, that's a dope idea. I'm gonna have to, if you ever want me to come on in the near future, just wait for me to get my like my 2 orders from ringside. Let me come in. Let me jump in on ringside and let me scoop up all their their discounted AEW, their Jazzwares figures, and then let me jump back and wait for those to come in the mail and then set them aside, and I'll open them on stream. Because listen, I'm telling you, when the first series of those AEW figures came out, dude, I was hunting Walmart like a fucking hawk. It was like every day. This was before I started working at Walmart. The job I had before, I would look on Pop Finder every fucking day before I went to work and see. I would plug in the fucking UPC every day to see if we got them. And finally, one day we got them before I had to go into work. I took my ass right up to that Walmart. They had the fucking AEW display. I went through. I got everyone that they had because they didn't have Brandy for some reason. She was like short packed or something. So I got Cody. I got that Cody from Double or Nothing. I got the Bucks. And I got Kenny, and that was the first Kenny Omega that was like the first like official Kenny Omega action figure. And I was so excited, even though like the what's it called, the skin tones, they weren't right. They weren't a right. They were like too pale. And Jazzwares did they did a version B of that whole wave, and they fixed the skin tones, so they actually didn't, because they were like albino white. Like they looked pale, like pale, like they haven't been out in the sun. And they fixed it, but it was really cool because that was the first time that like we were legit getting like really good soft goods. Like the Bucks came in the Elvis, the like Elvis Presley gear, and it had the Young Bucks thing on the back, and you could pose them like this. And then when it was like for the first like 3 or 4 series, I was checking on Pop Finder, so I got the John Moxley, which was the first John Moxley from Series 2, and then I looked everywhere for Series 3 because I was trying to get Darby Allin because that's my guy. He's been my guy since the beginning, even though I don't really follow AEW like I did then. Darby was my guy, and I had to get him off Macari. So I never found him, and I think I have a sealed Darby somewhere. Somewhere I have it because I wanted to get it. I wanted to eventually get it signed, but I don't know where the hell I put it. Yeah, that was a fun time trying to track down those fucking AEW figures. It was like an Easter egg hunt. It was so much fun. And then I got the Orange Cassidy, and you were able to put his hands in his pockets, and he had the soft goods jacket with the shirt, and he had like the little thumbs up hand. It was cool. I was trying to figure out who else was in that wave. Anyway, I had to go to like 3 different fucking Walmarts trying to find these damn AEW figures. It was crazy. It was crazy tracking down those fuckers, man. And then the Supreme collection came out. And I got the Walmart exclusive Cody from that. Give me 1 second. So yeah, when that Walmart exclusive Cody came out, I got that because for some reason Cody just never showed up down here. And I have the Britt Baker, but I don't have all of her stuff, so I'll have to get another one. And then the Malachi Black and the Kenny Omega never showed up in the store. But I have that Malachi Black because I got him off Ringside when they had him. Thank God I got on that because he sold out quick. I can't tell if it stained his arms or not. I don't think it did. I don't think so. I don't think it did because I didn't have it like really sitting on here like the his neck might be stained though. But I don't know. I've always kept it like this because I liked his debut mask, so I always just kept it on there like that. But man, this is like the best. This is like the best fucking Aleister Black, Malachi Black figure that's ever been made. Like his elites, they were okay, but by the time they started doing the double jointed elbows, he had already left the company. So they weren't able to do an Ultimate Edition. But this figure is fucking awesome. It has all his tattoos. The gear is sick. He also came with like a set of legs that have the MMA trunks from his first match in AEW with Cody. When that was his first feud, whenever he jumped to AEW. The Kenny Omega is dope. He had like the Demon Slayer gear, and then he had another set of gear that I didn't really fuck with. I didn't really like it. But that was really cool. He came with the AEW title. And then the last AEW figure that I bought, well, besides the Kenny Omega that I'm going to turn into Tony, my custom Tony, was this Supreme Punk. Man, this fucking guy sat at Walmart, and I regret not getting another one. I should have gotten another one before they like zeroed him out of the system. But fuck, man, this is the best Punk. All right, I know the Ultimate Edition is coming out, and that one looks really good. But dude, this fucking Punk is legit. He's got the Cobra tattoo. He's got the Pepsi tattoo, which WWE never did. Somehow Jazzverse did it, and they didn't get dinged with any legal issues. I think because they got it like close enough, but not exact. You know, like exactly like the Cobra logo, and it's not exactly like the Pepsi, but it's close enough to where I think it like blurs the copyright lines. But this one's really good. Has the butterfly joints, has his tattoos. The head scans on this one aren't too bad. They're not they with kind of some of the Jazzverse stuff, they kind of look like custom heads. Like if you look at like well, that's if you follow like the wrestling figure stuff. If you know like BW Animations, he's like probably one of the best customizers in the game right now. It kind of looks like it's a 3D printed head that someone painted. So that's what it kind of, at least that's what the eyes look like. But I mean, it looks like CM Punk. So I'm not gonna lie, that's a pretty good fucking Punk head. And he came with like the go to sleep hands. He came with the AEW belt, but I gave him the spinner belt because to me, this is like this is like my fucking 2011 summer Punk, CM Punk. They did the fucking sculpting on his wrist tape, and they gave him the drug-free tattoos, which WWE has not given him. If you look at his Mattel Creations that just came out, came out kind of, it shipped out to some people, and then for the rest of the people it's delayed until February of next year. And to think that I almost jumped on that, I almost fucking pre-ordered that, and now I'm glad I didn't. Um, and hang on. Oh, it's Jay Gonzo. And it's Alpha Red. What's up, sir? Gentlemen. Actually, let me get you 4 Rebecca's since I owe you 4. 1 for Shane.
What's up, Chew? What's up, Chew? What's up, Chew? What's up, Chew? What's up, Chew?
Alright, there you go. There you go. Put it on loop. That way I get you your what's it called? That was an extra one for good luck in case someone else decides to stop by and pop in. My ringside order is the Steiner's Ultimate Edition Steiner's, another Cactus Jack, a Bloody Rosa. She's going in my fucking cart, dude. She's sitting in my cart. I've been wanting that Blood and Guts Thunder Rosa. Sheeta, that's a good Sheeta. Tony D. Oh, hey, yo. Look at that. Tony has turned everyone into wanting a fucking Tony D'Angelo Elite now. Tony is single-handedly pushing Tony D'Angelo merchandise, and he's not even getting paid for it. I have a Supreme Punk. It's a good fucking figure, dude. We were supposed to get another one, but then he got fired. And let me show you what that Supreme Punk was supposed to be. Let me show you. See if I can find it. Oh, well, fuck that. Let me go to Google because I don't really like Bing. I like navigating on Bing. I kind of like this little Christmas music. I kind of did the shit last minute, so I was like, "Fuck! I need some Christmas music. I can't just keep using the same fucking. I can't keep using the same fucking music." But yeah, let me look this up because we were supposed to get. So we were supposed to get the Supreme Collection Punk, and then we were supposed to get the fucking set of the Bucks from their what the fuck was it? I think it was like the Blood and Guts match. Or it might have been the Steel Cage match, I think. Where they pulled out the fucking Nike with the thumbtacks on it and they super kicked Penta. Which also, I'd like to talk about that. So if this turns into a fucking wrestling stream, I'm okay with that too. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Is he actually $11 on here? Hang on a minute. sorry, hang on. Because if he's $11 on here for all this... Oh, it's just the basic... Oh, damn, I got excited. Damn. I got excited. Never mind. Never mind. Oh my god, they're still selling that Eddie Kingston? My god, they're still selling that fucking Eddie Kingston. Let me see. Let me see if they have that picture of this fucking Punk. Sorry, I'm trying to find the picture of this Punk. Only reason why I bought it. Oh, here it is. Oh, dude, I'm so pissed that he got fired before they got to fucking release this. Because I wanted this fucking Punk so bad. Alright, check this out. Alright, let me fix the screen here. Oh, there we go. So yeah, we were supposed to get the fucking dog collar match Punk as a Supreme collection, and he was gonna come with the jacket, the shirt. He was gonna come with like the long johns, which I still think that's fucking hilarious. That like his first match in AEW wrestling the long johns. Anyway, we were supposed to get the shorts. He was gonna have like the different expressions, the different hands, the mic. I don't think he was going to come with a dog collar because Ringside did a 2-pack with Punk and MJF, and it was like the bloody versions from that dog collar match, which I don't think I got to watch that one. No, I didn't get to watch it. I didn't get to watch the fucking pay-per-view. You know what? I got a story. All right, before we get back to the Punk, let me tell you my story, okay? So that AEW Revolution pay-per-view, right? I had paid like a week in advance. I had paid for a ticket to watch that pay-per-view at the movie theater because my movie theater used to show the AEW pay-per-views. You used to pay like $15-20. Go in there, get popcorn, drink your snacks. You sit in there with other people, other wrestling fans, and you watch the pay-per-view live. Well, the fucking theater was having technical issues, and I get there wanting to watch the fucking pay-per-view. And I go up to the counter, and they tell me that they canceled it, and they give me like a refund, like a rain check thing. And I was like, okay, so is there another theater that's showing it that I can go to? And they were like, oh yeah, there's one that's like a couple miles out. And so I went all the way to that fucking theater. I got out. I went into the fucking theater and I was like, do you still have tickets to this AEW Revolution pay-per-view? Because the theater I usually go to, they were having technical issues, and they told me that this theater was doing it. So the lady's trying to do it, and she's like, well, we stopped selling the tickets like 30 minutes ago. And I was like, dude. I was like, so I fucking traveled all the way up to this fucking theater for nothing. I was so pissed, dude. I was so pissed. I went to my usual source of watching the wrestling shit, and I was just like, I guess I'll just watch it this way. So technically I did get to see this match live. It just wasn't the usual way that I had been with other people. So kind of sucks that, you know, that shit happened. Yeah, this was supposed to be a Supreme collection, CM Punk. So it was the CM Punk, this Thunder Rosa, which I don't know if this Thunder Rosa is even coming out anymore, which really sucks if it doesn't, because this probably would be the best Thunder Rosa if it does come out, but I don't know if it will. Let's see if I can find. There it is. Let me see if I could pull up can I fucking click on the damn. Well, I guess I can't pull the picture up anymore. This was the this is the other Supreme collection we were supposed to get in that week. Is the Thunder Rosa, and she had the mariachi gear from her match with Britt Baker in the steel cage. And she was gonna have the Texas flag, and she was gonna have the half USA, half Mexican, or the half USA, half Mexico flag. And she was gonna have like that yelling face, that smiling head, the like head sculpt with her tongue sticking out, and she was gonna have the devil horn hands. I think like Mike grabbing hands and those gesturing hands. And she was gonna come with the new rendition of the AEW Women's Title, which at the time she was gonna be like the first. I think she was supposed to be the first or like second figure to come with that new AEW title. I think the first might have been. I think the first was Tony Storm. I think it was Tony Storm. I think they were gonna give it to a Britt Baker, but then I think they gave it to Tony Storm for her first AEW figure. Before she did the whole Timeless Tony, which I can't remember who the fuck it was in here last time I went live that was talking about the chin up, the tits out, and the shoe, the shoes in, or whatever the fuck she says. Oh, you met Thunder Rosa? That's cool. Cobra Moon and Lucha. Dude, I need to go back and I gotta watch Lucha Underground, dude. I remember when that shit was coming on. I think it was on like Spike. Was it on Spike TV? It was on some fucking network. I can't remember on TV, but that was an entertaining. That was a very entertaining show to watch wrestling on, and a lot of the like mainstream people you see now came from that. Like there's a El Rey. Yep, that's what I remember watching it on. Like there's a match that I had completely forgotten about. There's a match between Penta Dark and Chelsea Green, and I was like, oh my god, Chelsea Green can actually fucking wrestle. They just won't let her wrestle. It's like she actually has some in-ring talent, but they just book her like she's a fucking dumbass. And it just annoys me because it's like, if she has like actual talent, like if she can actually go in the ring, why not just, you know what I mean? Like why not just have her wrestle like she normally does? Instead you have her like a fucking ditzy do. You know what I mean? Just like have her like wrestle normally. Like if she can wrestle someone like Pentagon Jr. Like Pentagon Jr. and he's like really, I mean, if you've seen like a Pentagon Jr. match, it's fast paced, dude. Like it's moving at a fucking pace. You know what I mean? So the fact that they didn't do that is fucking crazy. If I can find the match, I will happily put it in here so you can check it out. Well, whoever wants to check it out. I mean, listen, anything is possible, man. I didn't think that Supreme Collection Punk was coming out, and it came out like not long after he got released. So, I mean, Thunder Rosa is still under contract with AEW. I think it's a case of maybe they're just waiting to put her in another wave. I mean, I really like these Supreme Collection figures. I think, and it's a hot take, and I know Tony's gonna disagree with me, and a lot of people might disagree with me, but I feel like these Supreme Collection figures are better than the Ultimate Editions. And I'll tell you why I feel like it is. With the Supreme Collections, you're getting two different gears. You get two different gears that you could choose from. Or like two different styles. Like with the Britt Baker that came out in the first series, she had like the promo gear. Where she's like dressed down, and then you get her like ring gear where she's wearing her ring gear. With Cody, he came with this Homelander gear, or you could switch it out for one of his other pay-per-view gears. with Kenny Omega, you got the Demon Slayer gear, or you got his like heel gear when he was the belt collector. With Malachi Black, you got his like MMA shorts, or you could wear the trunks that you're used to him wearing if you've been following him on the indies, or if you were watching him during the black and gold era of NXT, or if you're watching him on AEW now. With Punk, you got those camo trunks, or you got another set of trunks. I like the camo trunks, that's why I have it on there. And then, like I just showed you with the Punk, you could either you could have him with the long johns, or you could have him with the fucking Ring of Honor gear. With the Walmart exclusive Kenny, he came with like jeans. He came with like a set of legs that were jeans and shoes. So you could have him in promo gear, or you could have him wearing just like regular ring gear. Like with the Ultimate Editions, you're pretty much locked with that. If you want to even dare try to like swap gear with people, you have to go in there and you have to go in there and do a torso crack and make sure that everything lines up. It's more of a pain in the ass. Here, it's just a pop and swap between parts. So I like that. You get certain soft goods. Granted, Jazzers has had issues, and I think still has issues with the soft goods that they use. For some reason, the dye sits in there and it stains the figures. I found a solution with it and it depends on certain people. Certain people use certain different methods. The method I like to use, I like to do warm water and a little bit of like detergent in like a plastic bowl or like a plastic like container, and then just let the soft goods sit. And it even works for the WWE stuff, because I've heard Mattel shit stains now. So you let it sit in there, let it sit over the night, then take it, throw it in the washing machine, let it go through a cycle, and it'll get all that excess dye, it'll get it out, and then you can put the soft goods on your figures and it won't bleed. Oh, that's cool. I love how everyone's talking about Lucha Underground. That's cool. I'm glad that people are still. Oh god, it's staple of heels called Border Patrol. Good lord. I believe I have a pic of myself. Oh, that's cool. So many. Yep. A replica gifted. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. Yeah, that is a shame. Oh, that's cool. There aren't that many belts, and yeah, dude, there's so many. There's so many belts. Like I went through last night because I couldn't remember who the fuck the current AEW champion is, and I looked through all their belts they have, and this isn't even including Ring of Honor, since Tony Khan owns Ring of Honor and he owns AEW. Just AEW alone, right? When they first started, they had regular tag team belts. They had the women's belt, the AEW championship, and the TNT title. And that was it. It was just that. That was it. Just 4 titles. Now they have the fucking the AEW title. They have the TNT title. I think they still have the TNT title. The TBS title. The fucking trios belt. The tag team belts. The women's belt, some intercontinental belt, I think, or it's the North Atlantic or something Atlantic Championship. And I think there's like another belt. And it's like, you're doing too much. You're doing too fucking much. And they're trying to stretch out like 7 to 8 championships over 3 shows, right? And their viewership has dropped from like 500,000 to like 200,000 now. And they just did a deal with Warner Brothers Discovery. So now I think their AEW library, I think, is moving to Warner Brothers, I think. And it's like, dude, you gotta, like, if I was Tony Khan, I would be like, okay, we're taking these 2 extra shows that we don't need, or we're taking these 3 extra shows and we're getting rid of one of them. Because you don't need Rampage. You do not need 3 fucking shows of the week. Like WWE, I understand. They have Raw, they have SmackDown, and they have NXT. Monday you have Raw, Tuesday you have NXT, Friday you have SmackDown. That's it. With AEW, it's like AEW you have on Wednesday, Friday you have Collision, I think, or Monday you have Collision, Wednesday you have Dynamite, and then Friday you have Rampage. Or maybe it's Rampage is on Monday and Collision is on Friday. It's too much. It's too much. Too much. You want to do one fucking show at the beginning of the week and one fucking show at the end of the week? That's fine. Okay, it's fine. Me personally, if the viewership is dropping, just cut the 2 fucking shows. Just cut the 2 shows. Just run Dynamite, and that's it. And it's not even like these 2 extra shows, right? It's not even like the 2 extra shows are helping them at all. Because it's like, what's it called? It's like half of their roster isn't even on fucking television right now. Like, if I pulled up their AEW roster, I could point at every fucking person I have yet to see on a fucking on a show. Like, I think Penelope fucking Ford wrestled on like Rampage or something like that, and she's been signed to the company for 2 years, and I think she's only wrestled like 3 matches. And I'm like, Tony, this is a problem, man. Like, this is a way of showing, it's a way of showing that your roster is too full. Like, there's too much fat on the bone, and it's time to like start trimming that shit. Like, it's too much. There's too many people signed to that fucking company that people aren't getting pushed. Like, people that should be getting pushed aren't getting pushed. People that need to be on TV aren't getting put on TV. And like, the storylines are just, they're not great. Like, again, if I was Tony Khan, clearly I have money to spend. Like, I got money to burn, clearly. So what I would have done is I would have went and I would have hired a booker to book my matches for me. All right, hire a booker to book your matches for you. That way you're not sitting there trying to book a match every fucking week and like every couple of weeks for pay-per-view. And then book a writing team, for God's sakes. Book a couple people to write your fucking stories for you. To write your stories, to write your promos for people, to write your storylines, because it's rough, man. It's rough. At first, I really enjoyed it. Like, watching AEW for the first time, like when it first came out, it was fun, right? Because it was like I like when I jumped back into wrestling was like 2015, 2016. And I was just like, oh my god, man, what the fuck am I coming back to? And it's like AEW felt like refreshing. I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. It's kind of new. There's some new kids on the block. And like the storytelling made sense. Now it's just kind of, you know what I mean? So, I do. I miss Lucha Underground. That was a nice little show. Their rosters. They got a lot. And Tony just keeps signing people. And I'm like, Tony, you need to stop signing people. You need to look at the people you have and keep the people that you think are going to benefit your company and get rid of the people that you don't think are going to benefit your company. I understand you don't want to be that guy, but as a business owner, you have to be that guy. They also had a revolving door. It was like people... It still is a revolving door, Kaiju. It's like people who were signed to WWE that were either released or left on their own, jumped ship to AEW. And now it's people that either got released or are leaving from AEW or jumping ship to WWE. So it's funny. I'm waiting for the YouTube title. They used to have didn't they used to have a title for AEW Dark when that was a thing? Then they stopped doing that. And I was like, why would you stop doing that? Like, I wouldn't have minded that. You know what I mean? Like on a fucking Tuesday or something. You know what I mean? Like you want to have Dynamite on Wednesday. You know, why not have AEW Dark on a Monday? You know what I mean? Or on a Sunday. What wrestling is going on a Sunday? There's no wrestling going on a Sunday. Why not do that? AEW Dark, Sunday nights on YouTube. You know, short little show, doesn't have to be all that. You know, you want to kind of sprinkle in some progression between storylines between people. That's fine. You want to get people, you know, some like viewers, you know, you want to get people on camera, that's fine. Then Wednesday, you know, then you have that Monday Tuesday gap, boom, Dynamite on Wednesday. And then, you know, Thursday you want to have a show on Friday, that's fine. You know, like your two main shows, that's fine. And then, you know, you have AEW Dark on Sunday, but I don't understand. It's too much, dude. It is way too much. And it's the same thing with WWE now. I'm hearing there's like a rumor going around that they want to have like a Bloodline Championship, and it's like, why the fuck why does the Bloodline need a championship? Why is that necessary for a fucking storyline? Why? Because then what's going to happen to it? Once the storyline ends, what? It's just going to get fucking thrown to the wayside. It doesn't matter. Like, I understand The Rock has a championship, but it's not a championship that's being defended. It's just like a custom title. You know what I mean? It's just like I'm The Rock and I have a championship, and that's it. You know, I don't understand. We need a female tag team title. Dude, WWE has a female tag team title. They have tag team titles. Count the amount of times that I've seen that shit show up on WWE. I could probably count between both of my fucking hands how many times that shit has shown up. And the WB Championship. Sorry, I'm falling behind on the chat here. All right, I'm falling behind. I think my ranting is scaring people away. I'm sorry. we're getting into the wrestling talk, okay? They should bring in Matt Cardona's. I think, who the fuck is using that right now? I want to say like GCW is using that, because I think Matt Cardona is still with GCW, the HBO Max Championship. I remember when SmackDown was on Thursday on UPN, and it was tied into everything that happened on Raw. Yep. And then there was the brand split. And when the brand split happened, that was fun because there was competition between both brands. Like when it came down to pay-per-views, Raw had their own pay-per-views, SmackDown had their own pay-per-views, and the rosters on both were trying to outdo each other. And it was like a little competition between the rosters. And then at the end of the year, whoever had the better pay-per-views for the brand got to talk shit to the other. So if SmackDown did better pay-per-views than Raw, SmackDown got to talk shit to Raw. You know what I mean? So it was fun. Like Survivor Series was fucking fun, dude. It was like SmackDown and Raw, and it was fun. It was fun. And nobody actually watched Sunday Night Heat. And look, Figure Flight Club watched it. I'm telling you, dude, Kaiju, dude, it was so fucking fun. The Chop Squaders. Oh yeah, they did. AEW got me back into wrestling during COVID. Yeah, dude. The thing with the Punk situation is the finger could be pointed at multiple people. Punk should have handled it better than what he did. Because the fact that Tony Khan sat there and let him just say all this shit live in front of people, in front of like the press of the internet wrestling community, and just not be like, hey, like to step in and be like, whoa, that's enough. Okay, that's enough. Or even just, whoa, this ain't the place, this ain't the time. If you had an issue, we're going to talk about it backstage. We're not going to do that here. To put his foot down. Because as, again, someone that owns a business, you own a wrestling promotion. You need to step in. You are the boss. You are the head honcho. These people are your employees. You're their employer. You know what I mean? So you have that responsibility and you have that right to step in and be like, well, we're not doing that. You're not doing this, because if you go out there and you make me look like a fucking idiot, not only are you making yourself look bad, you're making me look bad, you're making the locker room look bad, and you're making our promotion look like a fucking joke. You know what I mean? So Tony should have stepped in. The Elite should definitely have not went and thrown hands in the back and did that. If there were issues, Tony should have put his fucking foot down and been like, I don't give a shit whether you like it or not. We're having a meeting this day, this time. Your asses will be in here, and we're going to solve this shit, because we're not having this anymore. Whatever bad blood is going on needs to be settled, because that shit is not, I'm not having that shit on my show. And if you can't figure it out the door. Don't let the door hit you in the ass. So, it sucks. But yeah, it was fun during COVID. Well, I don't want to say it was fun during COVID, because lockdown wasn't fun. I can't think of any person that said, oh, lockdown was fun. No, it wasn't fun. But granted, I was watching NXT on one little tab, and I had AEW right next to it. So I was watching both at the same time. Um, yeah, they had the FDW title. They still do. They still have that fucking title. It's funny. They still have the title, but they haven't done anything really with it. They need to revive the Dark Show. Yeah, they got to. Kaiju coming up with all these fucking titles. The problem is every company tries to compete with WWE like they're the next WCW. They are not, but they think they are, and that's when they do. Yep. I agree. I think if Tony was like, we're not even going to compete with WWE, we're going to pretend that WWE doesn't exist, and we're just going to do our own thing. You know what I mean? We're going to bring in our own viewers. You know, we have cornered like the Ring of Honor, the New Japan. We've cornered that kind of, you know, those fans from Ring of Honor, from New Japan, they know Bullet Club, they know Jericho. You know what I mean? So them signing Jericho and making him their first champion was fucking genius. You know what I mean? And kind of having like Cody chase the title, and then he ends up losing, and he's like, well, you know what? Since I lost, I'm not going to chase the title. It was good. Jericho was a good heel, dude. You know? And the fucking a little bit of the bubbly became a meme. You know, everyone had that shit everywhere. They even threw that shit on t-shirts. It was so funny. I remember going to the Hot Topic one time, and I looked down and I was like, they have a fucking "It's a little bit of the bubbly" shirt. And they even did like a fucking action figure of Jericho, and it came with like a bubbly bottle, and it had the table, and it had like little catering like charcuterie little thing, and it came with the champagne bucket, and it had ice in it, and it had like bubbly bottles, and he had the shirt that said, "Oh, a little bit of the bubbly," and it came with the AEW title. It was funny. I think you can find it on eBay for like $20 or something like that. Yeah, I think it's. Listen, I get into my shit. I get into my what's it called? And I think it also doesn't help that I have ADHD, so I have an attention. I got diagnosed with ADHD in elementary school, so the fact that I have an attention disorder and I'm trying to do this at the same time, it doesn't help. I can't imagine creating live commentary is easy, letting alone keeping up with the chat. Listen, I am the court jester, okay? And if I'm doing a terrible job, you will throw tomatoes. Tony doesn't want to be a boss. He wants to be a friend. Yeah, that's the thing, dude. It's okay. It is okay to like build a bond with your talent. You know what I mean? Like, to build a bond with your employees is fine. You know what I mean? But when you have to put your foot down, you have to put your foot down. You know, it's like being a manager at any job. You know, if you see that you have an employee that's causing problems and it's affecting the workplace and it's affecting the workflow and it's affecting the productivity, it's your job to go to that employee in private and figure out what the fuck's going on. If there's a way to fix it, perfect. We're going to try to fix that. You know, we're going to nip that shit in the bud. But if you can't, then like I said, you know, don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out. I work from home, so I'm always home. Been working. Okay. It's still cool though. I had a blast in 2020. Jake answered, did you actually have a blast in 2020? I saw Cody win the TNT Championship live. I was sitting in row 5. Oh, that's so cool. Where Sting, Punk, and Darby came. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, dude, it's I love my Addies. Yeah, dude. It from what I've noticed, it's more common than I thought it was. Like I always thought that I was the fucking oddball in school because I had ADHD and I had like what's it called? Like exceptions to stuff. Like if I had to take tests, like if I needed to take longer to take tests, I had that exemption. I had, you know what I mean? I love my Addies for my ADHD. I can get shit done. If not, I have 10 projects. I used to take generic Adderall is what they used to prescribe me. But then I got off of it because I found out that Adderall is kind of like meth, or it has, I think I looked it up and I think it has either the same components as meth or it's like close to it, but it's kind of like pharmaceutical meth where you can't eat, you can't sleep, you're pretty much zone the fuck in on whatever it is. And I think now that actually makes more sense that it could be described as pharmaceutical meth, because I mean I can see why like kids in college take it to focus and shit. But I haven't taken it in years. So, but I mean granted it's also hard to not be on some sort of medication to try to focus, but yeah, I do too, so I understand the struggle. Oh, I paid time off beach for B. Damn, must be nice. Must be nice, Jay Gonzo. It's your little vacation. Your little vacation and shit. But yeah, so these were supposed to come out. I think yeah, this was 2022. So it's been a minute. Okay, it's been a minute since those were supposed to come out. I saw that Nigel McGuinness. Actually, I saw fucking Nigel McGuinness was at that Final Battle pay-per-view. I think he didn't quite call it quits, but I think he's at the point where like he's starting to wrap it up. So he's gonna kind of periodically wrestle matches, I think, the rest of the year. And then he's gonna call it quits, I think. Which I mean, good for him though. I mean he has a lot of history with Ring of Honor, so you know if he wants to call it quits, you know, I have no issue with that. Oh my fucking god, dude. I gotta look at this. Holy shit. Let me look at this fucking thing. Oh my god. I gotta see this. I gotta see the articulation on this. Because if I almost said WWE, if Jazzwares can do a fucking, what's it called? Is this from that Powertown wrestling thing? Is he gonna revolutionize the wrestling here? 3 to 6 month pre-order. That is fucking hilarious, dude. Oh shit, dude, that's awesome. Look at that. Oh, they're the ones that got the fucking... that's so funny that was so on point. He's like, oh yeah, it's the Macho Man back there, yeah. I don't know what the fuck I'm pointing at. I think I'm pointing at Jeff Jarrett back there in the front, saying, you stole my hat, you stupid son of a bitch, and the Macho Man wants his hat back, yeah. So that's fucking awesome because I know Mattel lost the rights to make Macho Man figures. That's why we haven't gotten Macho Man figures. So that's kind of cool. I guess they got the rights to do the Macho Man. I guess they can't make King Kong Bundy either because there's a fucking King Kong Bundy figure. It's an Abdullah the Butcher. I didn't think anyone was gonna make an Abdullah the Butcher. But will he come with the hepatitis fork? We'll have to see. I'm not a fan of. I don't know how I feel about the single jointed arms, dude. Because if these are like $40, they should have like double jointed arms. They kind of look a little cartoony, I think, with like his build. But then again, I don't know if they're supposed to be kind of looking like LJN figures, but just with like a little bit more articulation. I don't know. But then I also can't tell if this is a fucking Brian Pillman figure or not. Because WWE is making a Brian Pillman figure. So I don't know. I don't know. It does say, I don't know. It is interesting though that he is coming with extra heads. Oh my fucking god, dude. What the fuck did I say? I said that the other day. I said I want a Brian Pillman with a fucking gun. And look, here he is with the fucking gun. Oh my god, dude. That's fucking awesome. Party. Is that the... I don't know. I know someone was making a Sabu figure, but I don't know. Yeah, Jeff Jarrett. Yeah, look, this fucking Pillman's got a gun. Pillman's got a gun. The little Aerosmith song. That is fucking awesome, though. That they were like bold enough to give him the fucking gun. I kind of wish he had like needed like a yelling head to go with the gun, but that is funny as shit though. So they're doing like oh my god, dude, is he actually coming with that fucking crutch? Oh my god, he's coming with the fucking crutch, dude. Dude, this is fucking awesome and ridiculous at the same time. Oh, this is fucking ridiculous but awesome at the same time. Holy shit, dude. I gotta look at this. Oh my fucking god. Oh, these are the ones that make those fucking, what's it called, figures. Those like little kind of LJN figures. Because I see a Matt Cardona. Are they making fucking GCW figures? That's kind of funny. But I don't see like oh yeah, I guess they do have the rights to make a Macho Man because they are making like an LJN styled Macho Man. That tiny ass Ric Flair is so fucking funny. Sorry, I'm just trying to look through and see if I can find like something to show off the what's it called? I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel about the yeah. He doesn't need a leg brace. I do agree with that. That is fucking hilarious though that they're doing a Brian Pillman with a gun. I don't know, Mattel. I think it's time to step the fuck up. Okay, he doesn't need to come with a gun, but you need to give us an elite. of Brian Pillman with the fucking crutch, that vest, a leg brace, and the fucking screaming face. I'll provide the gun, okay? I got guns from Valiverse, I got guns from all different kinds of like 112 skill companies that make like military shit, so. But that is fucking hilarious. They come with the gun. That's so funny. It's so ridiculous. This is like probably the most oddball shit that's coming out next year, I think. Oh, that is so funny. But like an Abdullah the Butcher, though, that is kind of interesting. Because I don't know, I never would have seen that coming. I think these are just prototypes. I hope to God these are prototypes, and that's not the. Oh yeah, see. So I guess they do have the. I guess they got the rights to do Macho Man. But I just hope to God that is not the face that comes on that Macho Man, because listen, I ain't asking for like true FX, but I feel like Macho Man needs a little bit of a better face, because he was not looking like that. I think this was WrestleMania 7, was it not? Wasn't this WrestleMania 7? I think. When Sherry Martel turned on him, he's like, "Oh yeah, the Macho Man does not look like that. Why have you got me looking like that? The Macho Man did not look like this at WrestleMania 7. What the fuck are you doing?" So it would be like a bigger gun. Would that gun work with a classified Cobra Commander figure? Kaiji, why would you buy a Brian Pillman just for the fucking gun? You can buy a 112 scale handgun from anybody, but that's just really funny. That's kind of funny. I don't think Tony even knows about that. I know I told him that. I remember telling him that they lost the license to do the Macho Man. Because I remember that. That's why we didn't get the Ultimate Edition. That's why we didn't get the fucking reissue. Or no, that's why we didn't get the Ultimate Edition of the WrestleMania 7 Macho Man. Because it what's it called? Because they lost the license. Trying to see if I missed anything else. That is fucking hilarious, though. That Jeff Jarrett is fucking hilarious. Look at him. He's got his nipples out. I am kind of sad that I missed out on these Briscoes, because they are so fucking expensive on the secondary market, and I should have pulled the trigger on them when they were 30% off. Because I have no idea when the fuck we're getting another set of. I have no idea when we're getting another set of the Briscoes. Yeah, I need to get that Eddie. I think Avi already has that Eddie, but I need that Eddie since I didn't get the Ultimate Edition. But granted, I feel like this is better than the Ultimate Edition, because they gave Eddie way too big of a torso, dude. He looks like a fucking he's over here built like a fucking gorilla and shit. Like, his arms are too long, his torso's too big. It didn't look right. But if you threw the shirt on, it looked fine. But if you took the shirt off, it was like, it's a bit too much is going on there. I need a Danhausen. I do need a Danhausen. Let's see. This was all the way back in March. Holy shit. They announced this all the way back in May. And I had no idea they did a fucking Jay White until I looked on the ringside. Actually, let me see. What did they show at what did they show at fucking Comic-Con? Let me see. Let's see. What was this from? Okay, so they're doing this 3-pack, which is supposed to come out. It says fall of 2024, but I haven't fucking heard not a damn thing about this. I also don't think this is happening because Matt Hardy is no longer signed to AEW. I think he's currently signed with TNA, so I don't think that's happening. This Brody Lee, I think, is still on that Jazzers site. I think this entire wave is up in stock on ringside. I do want to get these Hardy boys though, because that's a very good Jeff Hardy. And this Julia Hart, clearly I need for the House of Black. This Orange Cassidy comes with like a soft goods backpack with the title in. This fucker is gonna sit at Target for eternity, because that is a god awful fucking head sculpt, and I don't know why they chose Hangman, to be quite honest with you. Not really like a top talent at the moment. And it seems like every Hangman figure they've made just fucking sits for eternity. It just never sells. So they kind of fucked themselves, because that is gonna sit and collect dust. This Jay Lethal I might get, because his fucking Black Machismo in TNA that shit was gold. If I can get that clip. Hey, Turk Murphy, thank you, sir, for stopping by and hitting the like. You have yourself a good Christmas Eve tomorrow, sir. Look, Cobra Commander is like a combination of Daffy Duck and Frank Reynolds in my collection. I want him to have a cartoonishly oversized gun. It seems like Matt Hardy gets passed around like enjoying in the wrestling business. Like, I know all wrestlers typically move companies consistently, but I think he had some issues with AEW, I think, or he had like a falling out, I think, with Tony Khan or something like that. It is true, but he's not a bad talent though. He's very like when he did the broken gimmick for the first time in Impact, that was like no one had fucking seen anything like it. It was genuinely entertaining. And then when he did it in WWE, it was even entertaining too. Like the Hardy compound match was fucking hilarious. Just to see like Matt Hardy chasing Bray Wyatt on a goddamn lawnmower, I could not stop laughing. Like, it's so batshit crazy that you can't help but laugh, but it's so fucking entertaining that you can't help but not watch. You know what I mean? The fucking shit was so entertaining. Like, the fucking boat has a name. Like, this random ass boat that he has is like Skarsgård, the dilapidated boat. The fucking drone is Vanguard 1. Like, it's so entertaining. His father-in-law is part of it too. It's so good, dude. Yeah, I think once him and Jeff are done, like done, they'll come back. They'll probably sign a Legends deal, and then WWE will probably it's the same thing with Edge and Christian. I think, well, Edge is already a Hall of Famer, so I think once Christian is done in AEW, I think he's going to go back to WWE, and they're going to just put him as a Hall of Famer. I think that's That's the plan. He's like an hour from you. That's awesome. But yeah, Black Machismo, Jay Lethal. This is, I gotta get this figure. Like, sometime next year, I have to get this figure because him as Black Machismo in Ring of Honor is just, well, not even in Ring of Honor, but like in TNA, it's so fucking entertaining, dude. Like, he had a whole fucking woo off with Ric Flair, and just to see like a 50-something-year-old Ric Flair standing in a wrestling ring, getting so flustered that he's like beat fucking red like a tomato, screaming woo, having a woo off against Jay Lethal. It's so fucking funny, dude. If anyone has never seen that, I highly recommend, if you need a good laugh tonight, or like you need a good laugh going into the holidays, my god, please watch that fucking segment. That shit was so funny. It's so funny. That's why I lied. That's why I lied. That's why I lied. It's so fucking good. It's so good. Anyway, that Jay Lethal looks dope. I think this Lucha Bros set is on Amazon. I actually kind of fuck with this. I kind of, for some reason, I kind of like the camo kind of spread out between the Penta and the Rey Fenix. I kind of like it. I don't know why. The Penta figures are fun. The Pentagon Jr. figures that they do are so fun. Like, for some reason, so much fun. I want to try to track down the Supreme Collection Penta that's in like the Mexico flag colors, because yeah, good luck trying to find the fucking Supreme Collection Rey Fenix. It goes for like almost $200 for some odd ass reason. It goes for like $200, but like that Penta goes for like 20. It's weird. This Hardy Boys I want to get too because this is good. I kind of wish he came with extra hands. Because this is a good Jeff. Like, this is probably the best Jeff that's been made, at least like in terms of any company that's doing wrestling figures. This is the best. You're gonna get the best articulation. Like, if you do photography, he's gonna be able to do the Swanton Bomb like perfectly. Like, I have the Ultimate Edition Jeff Hardy, and I can't get him to like perfectly do the Swanton. It's just the way they engineered the torsos is just fucked. Like with the Jazzers ones, they're pretty good. So they actually have this up on Amazon right now. Takashita, I'm not familiar with him. Like, I know he's from New Japan, but I can't recall a match that I've seen with him. But he has a ringside exclusive. And then he also was the chase. He was like a 1 in 5,000 chase for this figure. And then my boy Jay White, I am copping this shit for sure. Like, this first ringside order, I am definitely getting this fucking Jay White. I've been wanting a Jay White. Jay White has been my boy since he turned on Kenny Omega in New Japan and took over as leader of the Bullet Club when we got the Switchblade era, to breathe with the Switchblade era. Oh, you're good, man. You have yourself a Merry Christmas, sir. And I will see you on Friday for the limited time that I got you. We'll have some fun. We got Woody. Woody already sent me his promo, his little promo that I'm gonna have to do a little pluggity plug, come up with a fun thumbnail for that, and do all that before. I'll probably do it either whenever I get home tomorrow or Wednesday. I'll do it. I do that. But yeah, this Jay White is fucking dope. I when I first saw it, I was like, I kind of wish that it was the black tights, like the J white and the black gear, because I like it more than the red gear. He didn't really start wearing the red gear until like, I want to say after he became IWGP Intercontinental Champion, where it was his IWGP United States Championship. But it also might have been, it was during one of his title runs he started wearing red. I hope at some point they do him in the white gear, because his white gear is very fucking clean. Very clean, very crisp, looks good. And then they fucking showed him in the black gear. And so now I'm happy. When these go up for pre-order, I am pre-ordering that fucking Jay White, and I'm pre-ordering that Will Ospreay. Because I've been wanting a good Will Ospreay for a long time. Man, Will Ospreay is a solid fucking talent. People will fight me on that. That man is solid. I know when he was still in Rev Pro. No, he was in fucking Evolve. He was in Evolve. That was before WWE bought Evolve. I don't know if anyone knows that, but Evolve was bought by WWE. When they went out of business, WWE bought them and they took their talent. So that's how you got like Johnny Gargano, and a couple other people they got from Evolve. Yeah, he was in. He first started in Rev Pro, and then Evolve had him for a little bit, and then when he was still signed to Evolve, Paul Heyman was doing like a panel, and he basically pulled Will Ospreay on stage, and he gave him his business card and said, like if you ever want to try out for WWE, like this is my card, reach out to me. And I think the reason why they didn't pull the trigger on him is because I think the number that he was asking, they just didn't want to pull the trigger on him for the money, or for the amount of money that he was asking. Now, granted, he's very talented. He's a hot talent. Like, he's red hot. Like, after he left New Japan, like, several promotions reached out to him, including WWE, and he was in talks with signing with them. But like I said, I think the number that he asked, they just didn't pull the trigger on him, which is fucking crazy, because for some reason they pulled what, I don't even remember how much they fucking spent on getting a contract for Ronda Rousey. But they got Ronda Rousey, and they paid whatever the fuck they paid for Ronda Rousey, but they didn't want to pay for Will Ospreay. Okay. And then there's Sky Blue. I can't remember who the hell was. Who was it? Jay Gonzo, were you the one that said Sky Blue? Or was that Nico Tronis that said Sky Blue? Someone said something about Sky Blue. That they wanted to know if the EMs transferred from her real life figure to her action figure. So I don't know. These are only renders, so I don't know. These are supposed to come out. Actually, I don't even know. Are these fucking things even up for pre-order? What? Oh shit, these are up for pre-order right now. Oh, okay. So, it wasn't you? It was probably Nico Tronis. But the Sting is up for pre-order. The Darby is up for pre-order. So all these are apparently up for pre-order. Let me pull that up real quick. real quick for you. Since I'm a small guy, I'm a nice guy. You know, I like to spread the information when I can. So whoever is interested in this wave, it is currently up for pre-order on Ringside Collectibles. I will go ahead and I will drop that link in the chat because I know some people are, people are eyeing that Sting, that WCW Sting. So I'm gonna drop that in the chat there. And I'll have to send a link to Hobby and let him know that Sting is up for pre-order. And then the chase for this is his debut. I think it's his debut. Well, it's the Sting in the all black gear that I showed. It's the Stinger gear in the all black. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, fuck, no, it's not. Never mind. I was wrong. I think that Sting is going to have a chase, though. I think he might. I'm not too sure, though. But I can't remember. Who the hell was asking for this Tony Storm? Someone was talking about Tony Storm in the comments when I went live on Thursday. Or no, on Friday. Excuse me, on Friday. But yeah, this Tony Storm I think she's on sale right now on Ringside. So there you go. She's stepping on Soraya with that awful fucking head scan. Jesus Christ. They really dropped the fucking ball on that one. She's out here looking like Michael Jackson. Looks like Michael Jackson. Head scan's good though. Looks like her. So yeah, chin up, tits out. I think shoes in or something like that. I don't know. I know something about tits out. Because someone said it in the comments on Friday, and I was like, what the fuck does that even mean? Yeah, I think that was like the inspiration. It's kind of like I think right now she's doing kind of like a 3 Faces of Foley, where she went from Tony Storm, like regular Tony Storm, to Timeless Tony, and right now it's Timeless Tony acting like regular Tony Storm. So it's interesting. She's definitely, I think she's only like 27 or something like that. She's very young. I didn't realize how young she was. Shit, I didn't even realize how fucking young Rhea Ripley was. I think right now she's like 27. And I was like, oh my god, dude. I was like, no wonder I'm so fucking down bad for Rhea Ripley. Yeah, it's good. Soft goods. Now, granted, I would be careful with this. Again, like I said, I would, if I were to get this figure, they do put the plastic on the arms to make sure that there's no, like, bleeding on the arms, but I would still take this off. I would still put it in, like, I don't know, like the food storage containers, a little bit of hot water, a little bit of detergent, throw it in there, let it sit for like a day, and then throw it in the washing machine for a cycle, and it should come out fine. I kind of like the Joker Sting. The Joker Sting is fucking funny. That was also entertaining during TNA or Impact. That was funny. Let's see. Shows Q1 of 2025. So another Adam Copeland, Father of the Year Christian with the TNT title. Kill Switch, I guess is his name. He's no longer Luchasaurus. He's Kill Switch. The Swerve Strickland, I'm gonna cop that shit because I think they showed pictures of what the Swerve Strickland looks like, and I'm not gonna lie, dude. Swerve has been. I've been a fan of Swerve for I think like before he went to NXT. He's really good on the Indies. He had some really good shit going on the Indies, and then he signed to NXT, and he was doing some good shit. And then he did Hit Row, and then of course Vince stuck his fucking fingers into the pie and completely fucked everything up. And then Swerve just asked for his release. Ricky Starks, dude, very underrated talent. I feel like Ricky Starks does not get enough credit for how fucking good he is. Like yesterday before I went to sleep, I watched this match is from like 8 years ago, and it's an Indies match, I think from IPW, and it was Sammy Guevara versus Ricky Starks. And my god, dude, Ricky Starks is such a fucking underrated talent. If I can go and pull that match and put it in the chat, I will. Because I need a good Ricky Starks, dude. They just, I don't know, dude. They can't get his fucking face right. Some of these people they just can't get their fucking faces right, and they just look awful. Like this fucking Soraya looks awful because they couldn't get her face right. Sting is fine. Stinger looks good. Willow, I gotta see what that Willow looks like, because if her face is all fucked up, no, it's past her. This looks dope as shit. This Sting 3-pack. Yeah, WCW Sting, WCW. You got Crow Sting, and you got I think that's Joker Sting from TNA. I like the box. That box is fucking awesome. That box is sick. Yeah, see, like Surfer Sting, Crow Sting. I guess they can make Crow Sting, huh? Crow Sting, and then current Sting. That's gonna be fucking sick. I want this though. This House of Black 3-pack. I am copping this shit because I need a good Brody King. And I need a Buddy Matthews because I don't have a Buddy Matthews. I have Malachi, but I don't mind another Malachi because I am a Malachi Black fan. He was very good in NXT. Can't say that he's had a bad match in NXT. When he got to the main roster, it was most, again, Vince fucking sticking his fingers in the pie, man. So he just kind of like dog shit feuds because Vince was booking the main shows. It's just Spring Collection John Moxley. I'm gonna have to see with this one. If I see it, I gotta see it. I gotta see it in person. We'll see. This is kind of cool. It's kind of like a etched Orange Cassidy. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. It's kind of different. This Will Ospreay, dude. Again, if I see it, I gotta see how much it costs first. Oh, never mind. Sold out. Well, how much was it? Let's see. I know, poor Jay Gonzo. I got you. I actually sitting here watching me talk about they do all the chicks bogus. Dude, the fucking what's it called? I think what was it like the no. I think the brandy that they did, brandy rids they did was pretty good. That Riho, I felt so bad for Riho, man. They fucked her face up so bad. That is hilarious. They have a fucking Mark Briscoe shirt, and that is hilarious. That is so fucking funny. It says, all I want for Christmas are my 3 front teeth. That's funny as shit. Bro, they already got a fucking Ricochet shirt. That's funny. Like, sir, you just started, and you just started. Oh my god, dude, that sure is so fucking cool. Oh. Okay, hang on, I gotta show this real quick. Hang on, we're gonna take a little break here. I gotta show this shirt, dude. This shirt is fucking dope. Look how fucking sick this shirt is. It's a Danhausen shirt, but it's based off the Thing, the creature from the Thing. Dude, that is fucking awesome. Is this on here? Is this like a limited shirt? No, it's not. Dude, his shirts are so cool. Danhausen has good shirts. Danhausen's got some good shirts. He's just, oh, very nice, very evil, Danhausen. Let's see, action figures. I guess they don't. Damn, they're still selling that Eddie Kingston for $50. You are fucking crazy. They might get me for this fucking Danhausen shirt, because I do like that. That Danhausen shirt is cool as shit. Is that not a cool fucking Danhausen shirt? That fucking Danhausen shirt is cool as shit. I like that shirt. They might get me for fucking $35 when I get paid. They might get me. They might get me for that fucking shirt, dude. They might get me for that fucking shirt. That's a nice shirt. I like that. Anyway, so yeah, I guess this Will Ospreay sold out. So, oh well. Let's see. So they're doing Samoa Joe. That Penta is definitely not happening. Especially if he shows up on Raw on January 6th. So not next week, but the following week. If he shows up, this is definitely not happening. Mark Briscoe, like, why not just make a fucking Jay Briscoe? Like, why not just put both fucking Briscoes in here? I understand. I get, like, Mark Briscoe, he ain't really got much going on for him since his brother passed away, tragically. I was gutted when I heard that Jay Briscoe passed away in that car accident. It's such a shame, dude. Because I did fuck with the Briscoes. I thought they were a very talented tag team. Mariah May, she's kind of whatever. She hasn't quite won me over as AEW Women's Champ. Jack Perry, he's a good heel. And then Kazuchika Okada. I bought that Super 7 Kazuchika Okada, and it was a piece of shit. So it would be nice to have a Kazuchika Okada that isn't complete dog shit, and I really hope they get his likeness right. Let's see. So we're getting look at that. Ooh, we're getting a Ric Flair baby. I guess Ric Flair ain't signed to WWE anymore. Juice Robinson. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. I need Juice Robinson. I do need a Juice Robinson for my Bullet Club shelf. Mercedes Moné, that's... I don't know, dude. I can't get into her. I know Avi might hate me. I know he's gone to sleep. He might hate me, but I don't know, dude. I can't get won over by her. I think it was cool. I thought the match that she had in New Japan when she won the or in Stardom, excuse me, not in New Japan, in Stardom, that match she had, I thought it was cool. I thought it was dope that she wore the Hana Kimura tribute gear. I thought that was really cool. I give her mad respect for that because I feel like not enough people And I still feel the same way, and it's been 5 years, I think. 20, 21, 20. Yeah, it's been 5 years since she passed away. And I still feel like not enough people bring attention to Hana and her story and the repercussions of your words are weapons. And sometimes the way that people say things need to be run back before you say them, because those words will have consequences to them. So I think that's cool. I don't know if there's a way that they can do the Hana Kimura tribute gear just because it was Stardom, but I mean, if they can find a way to do it and they do it, I'll buy that. But that would be like the only Mercedes Moné figure that I would buy. Roderick Strong, that's probably a pass. I have the Undisputed Era one somewhere. Mox, maybe for that belt, dude. I might do it for the belt. For the belt, maybe. This Kenny, it depends on the gear. If it's this gear, I might buy it. But if it's not that gear, then it's like a dog shit gear, like the one that they gave him for that unmatched figure that came out, then I'm not copping it. Not copping it. This Supreme Collection, I might wait for this Will Ospreay. Since it's going to be the Supreme Collection, and they want to do that soft goods, I'm okay with it. It says to be determined, so we'll see. This Jerry Lynn and Nigel McGuinness is already out. And then the other one is this Mercedes Moné, the Shop AEW exclusive. But I like how this has turned into a fucking wrestling. This has turned into like a wrestling stream. It's kind of funny because like I wasn't expecting it to turn into a wrestling stream. Yeah, see, this is that swerve that's going to be in that wave that I showed you. I actually didn't watch this match. But MBG 1211 is a fantastic photographer, dude. He's a good photographer. Yeah, this is up for pre-order, but that doesn't come out until like April. But yeah, that's what the swerve is going to be. That's going to be that gear that I showed you. Oh yeah, look, it shows you that he was a Christian. Hopefully, it looks like this Christian's going to actually look like Christian, because the last Christian cage they made looked awful. It looked like Christian had aged like 70 years. Who the fuck is that? Who the hell is that? Oh, that's Swerve? Oh, dude, that threw me off so bad. This fucking robe threw me off so bad. I was like, is that Billy Gunn? What the fuck is that? Okay, so I guess that's gonna be soft goods. Kill Switch, I think, is a stupid fucking name for him. He should still be like Luchasaurus. But that's essentially what it is. It's just heel Luchasaurus. That's kind of cool. I like the kind of spike things you got going on there. Oh, they are Ricky Starks though with that vest. Okay, I see you. I see you. Yeah, they got Willow. She'll be the chase. Oh, motherfucker. Of course, dude. I hate when they do shit like this. Oh, never mind. Okay. I thought it was that fucking Mark. I thought it was that fucking Mark Briscoe, dude. I was about to be like, you motherfuckers always have to put the fucking debut figure as a chase. I do kind of like this. I like that shirt. That shirt's cool. I think he's got the beanie. You think you know me. Man, I'll never forget watching that Raw that had the live sex celebration. I'll never forget that shit. I watched Lita bang Edge on Monday Night Raw. So that was something. It was an interesting time. Oh look, they have these on sale. Let's see. It's not a bad Matt Jackson head sculpt. It's not bad. Oh, it's not too bad. They had him for 22. It's not awful. That is still not a good Hangman head sculpt. This Kenny though, that Kenny is worth it for sure. This Kenny is absolutely worth it. This Hangman is not at all. So if you can find this Kenny by itself, you need a Kenny Omega. This is a good Kenny Omega. The what's it called is also a good Kenny Omega. The Unmatched series one is a good Kenny Omega. These Young Bucks are good. The only issue is you're gonna have to torso swap them because these torsos are already stained because of the shirts. So again, you do the method I said. Shirt should be fine, and if you have like an extra set of bucks, just switch out the fucking torsos and you'll be fine. God damn, $36. I guess because this is the only Jade Cargill that's out right now until the Elite comes out. What the hell? $41. I guess no. Poor Miro. Poor Miro. They haven't done anything with him either. Poor bastard. They haven't done not a single fucking thing with Miro. It pissed me off. He's actually a good worker. He's good talent. The guns. The ass boys. Yeah, see, this one actually looks... out of his two sons, this one actually looks more like fucking Billy Gunn than the other one does. That's actually funny. One actually looks more like... let's see. Let's see those do for sure. Do you have that cage set up? I don't, but to be honest, I think that's just one of those... That might just be one of those generic, like WWE playsets, Jay Gonzo. I don't think it's a special... I don't think it's one of the special, Oh yeah, that definitely... he definitely looks like a young Billy Gunn. Yeah, see, this Matt Hardy, that's a good Matt Hardy, dude. But this Jeff Hardy is probably, like, to me, that's gonna probably be on one of those ringside orders for me. And this fucking Julia Hart is gonna be on that pre-order because I need a Julia Hart for my House of Black. And I actually think she's gotten better in the ring. For sure. She's definitely gotten better. She's kind of slowly getting there. Like she was with the, like when she first started, she was with the fucking Varsity Blondes. And she was just kind of like their, well, she actually was. She was their cheerleader. Because that's, before she was signed to AEW, she was actually a cheerleader. I think, what's it called? And then they started, Varsity Blonde started their feud with the House of Black, and they, Malachi hit her with the mist, and like her eye got corrupted, or she got corrupted through her eye, and then she ended up turning on them and joining the House of Black. And she's kind of like their manager. But she's good though. I mean, I think right now she is the or she was the DBS champion. She is the DBS champion, I think, still. But she's cool. She's cool. That's actually a good fucking that's a good head scan. Usually they fuck up your first figure, but I kind of like this. This Orange Cassidy is cool too. I like the what's it called? I like the pack. Well, that backpack might be a little. That backpack might be a little too big, but I like that it is like a soft goods backpack, and you could actually put the championship in the backpack. That's not bad, Cassidy either. It's a good Orange Cassidy. Oh my god, he has a fucking sling. Dude, that is so funny. He has a fucking denim sling. That's so funny. That's fucking funny. But yeah, I don't know if I don't know if I have the cage set up though. I'm gonna have to check and see if I do. If I don't though, if I don't have it, I'll have to. Well, I have you on Instagram, Donzo. I'll look around after this and see if I can find it. But anyway, I feel like I've bullshitted enough about wrestling. So how about we actually open the fucking thing that I said I was gonna open? Alright, so we're gonna open this now. That I was supposed to open like 2 hours ago. Some people jumped in, some people left. You know, some. I like to talk my wrestling, man. I like to shoot the shit about wrestling. So, you know, I've been a fan of wrestling since I was a kid. You know, we growing up, I wasn't all, I didn't get the luxury of watching the pay-per-views and stuff like that because we couldn't afford them. My grandparents, they did spoil me a little bit. But yeah, they weren't ordering the fucking pay-per-views and shit like that. That was not happening. That was no. That shit wasn't happening. So I had to wait till either whenever I went to school, the kids would tell me what happened, or I would just have to find out on the WWE website. But anyway, we're opening up Frankenberry. Oh. The poor bastard's been decapitated. Oops. Let's see. Oh, he's got an interesting fucking head. This one does. Let's see if I can straighten out his head. Yeah, I know a lot of people are kind of iffy on this. The fuck is fucking head gonna pop on? The fuck? Why won't this fucking head pop on? Okay, I think I got this bastard's head on. Okay, I do. I was kind of scared. I thought I was gonna break I thought I was gonna break my fucking Christmas present from my coworker. I'm not even gonna try to bend this fucking dude's arms because I can already feel how thin that arm is, and knowing that the Count Chocula that I was going to buy broke, and knowing that these joints are frozen, I am gonna have to heat this fucker up before I even do anything. You can bend his knees though. That's kind of cool. So he does have articulation. It's just these need to be heated up before you even do anything. I got kicked off the Wi-Fi. So yeah, I'm opening up this. This was a present from one of my coworkers. We did a little kind of meet up on Thursday and did a little gift exchange because at 10 o'clock in the morning today, he is flying out to visit his family in Puerto Rico, where he is originally from, and he's going to spend the holidays with his family. Yeah, that's why I was really late on Thursday, because, we're not going to see him for 2 weeks. So, we just kind of wanted to do that, but he gifted me this Frankenberry, which is actually really cool. This is the first time I've gotten any of these little cereal figures. I'm not going to articulate him because I'm really scared that he's going to break. I did buy one at Ross, but I'm really scared that this fucking thing is going to break. Like this arm on the side is really loose, and I can't rotate the hand, so I'm really fucking scared. I'm really scared to even move this guy because I tried to move his arm and I felt that resistance, and I was like, dude, if I push that, that joint's gonna go. But he's really cool. Look at him, little Frankenberry, his little derpy little face. The way that the head is very interesting. So he has a lot of head movement. So I don't know if you can see in there. There's like a very interesting contraption for how they have this head articulated. But he's really cool though. I really do like this little guy. So he comes with that derpy little face. He also comes with this head sculpt right here, where he's got his mouth open, like he saw a Sasquatch in the dry creek bed. Or maybe the Sasquatch in the dry creek bed is giving him a knobber. That's his reaction to it. She's like, ain't that good? He's like, oh, those better. So that's the getting the knobber and getting the knobber in the dry creek bed. And then he also comes with this little Frankenberry cereal box, which is kind of cool. It's got it is a, but it's got the little, cut a mask out on the back. If I did have a little nitpick, it's with the cereal box. I kind of wish they had put the little nutrition packs on the side, or put like the little barcode or something. You know what I mean? Like kind of dress up the sides. Like you pick up a box of fucking cereal. What does it have on the sides? On one side, it has the nutritional facts and like all the ingredients and shit, and it has the barcode on the bottom. And on the other side, it's usually like the stuff that has the little, what's it called? Oh my god, I thought he almost broke. Bro, that shit didn't exist just in the 80s. Enjoy this food. It's 99% sugar. Jeff, I'm pretty sure it had something on the sides. They did not just give you a box that looked like this and then just had that on the back of it. But anyway, our Frankenberry here can hold it. He can hold it in his hand. He kind of looks like an idiot right now because I am afraid to really move him because his joints feel very brittle. I'm scared to move his arms because I'm afraid his arms are going to snap and then I can't fix that. So I'm gonna have to heat him up in the morning and heat all this up and move it. Yeah, he's really cool. I like his little box of cereal. I'm gonna have to try to get Count Chocula and Blueberry, and once I get them, they're gonna go right up on the shelf there with little Wendy's Frosty toys that Mython had me hooked on the entire month of October, and with my Halloween 3 trick-or-treaters. So I'm gonna throw those up on there because I consider them not exactly horror, but I mean, they're kind of spooky, little Halloween icons. So I feel like why the fuck not put them up there? I think they would look cool. How can his head rotate though? And can I pop his head off? I don't know. I don't know if I can pop his head off or not. Oh. Okay, so you can. So yeah, this is like the ball joint that it's working off of. It's very odd. It's very strange. But that is our Frankenberry. So he just needs a little heat. Oh, he has rotation. Look at that. Look at his little body can rotate. So I like it. I think he's very cool. I do like this Frankenberry though. He does look very accurate to what we're used to on the box every October. So I like that. I like that. His little getting a knobber in the Tri Creek bed face is also really cool too. So, props to Jada. They might have me hooked on these little cereals, little mascots. Because they got me looking at the Chester Cheeto. They showed the Flintstones. They showed Fred and Barney. When I had Woody on here the first time, my first stream with Woody, we looked at those. And so yeah, I'm very impressed with that. I think that's a very cool Christmas gift that I've received on my little shelf, or my little shelf of commercialized Halloween stuff. So I like that. I actually like Frankenberry cereal. And I didn't get any this year for Halloween. Very disappointed in myself for not getting them, but yeah, it's really cool. I like the little background for this too. It was really cool for the box. Kind of show you that. Look how cool that is. So these are cool. If you're looking for these, they are showing up at Ross, but I got this one is a Christmas gift. But I did see Count Chocula, but like I said, unfortunately, someone had broken his arm and just put him back in the box and returned him. And I think Blueberry was an Entertainment Earth exclusive, I think. So very odd that they would make him an exclusive when the other two were regular releases, but okay. Yeah, I kind of want to see more of these little cereal icons You know, I kind of like them. They're a little bit different. It's kind of like if you don't want like super horror figures and you just kind of want something kind of cool, something kind of unique to put in your shelf. I think that's very cool. So I like it. I think it's cool. I do have the Guile. I'm not opening that until Friday. Not opening until Friday. Oh, Jake Gonzo. Damn, did you heat him up? Oh, damn. Oh, they don't. Oh, do they not? Oh. Damn. I didn't break. I just want you to know that I didn't break the Frankenberry. I'm just putting that on there because I'm scared. I'm scared to move him. Okay. That would break my heart if he broke because he was a Christmas gift and I feel bad, especially when people, you know, gift me stuff. I try not to. The vintage ones. Do they have vintage ones? Jeff, do they have vintage? They have vintage ones? What? Oh, they moved together. Oh, God. Jagon was experimenting with his poor Count Chocula and it broke. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Hopefully, maybe if you, I don't know. I don't even know if Ross would have them anymore, dude. Because those fuckers, they have been doing product mascots since the 60s. Oh, then, if you mean the cereal mascots, then yeah, I would hunt them down. I was looking at the Chester Cheetah. I think they're fun, dude. I think they're fun little things, and I think that you could actually get some pretty funny. Like, I think you could genuinely get some pretty funny fucking pictures out of like his face like that. Like if you got like one of the snail shell figures, he's like sitting on his lap or something. He's like, oh, you know, he's flustered. He's contemplating the next move. Yeah, I mean, let's see. Actually, let me see. Let me just go to Instagram. I'm already following the Find My Figures ladies. Oh yeah. I think Valiverse said that the Vanguard is in low stock, so that might be a sign that I need to get one soon. Because otherwise, I am. Oh, what is this? What is this? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. They just hit San Diego. Oh. Hang on, what is this? Oh, what's this? When did they show this? Oh, this was today. Oh, adjustable backpacks. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool, kind of different. Okay. And I think this is so December 30th. So next Monday is when the restock goes up. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to keep my pre-order with Big Bad Toy Store, or if I'm gonna wait, or if I'm gonna go to Valiverse and just get it from there. It's kind of cool. This Luke, I kind of like that Rebel Tech is doing more soft goods. I think it adds a little bit more value, I think, to the figures. Like this Genos, like it just adds a little bit more. to the figure, I think, instead of just sculpting the clothes on. He just adds a little bit more. I like that. I like that. I kind of hope they do that in the future. Not do like all soft goods, but like if it's doable, like a hoodie or a shirt or something. I kind of like that. Let's see. I'm interested to see how much that SH Figure Arts toga is, because right now my heart is lying on the Reveltech toga. I think this will suffice. I think she's wonderful. She looks exactly like she did in the anime. And she's one of my favorite characters from My Hero. I would say she's probably one of my favorite villains from My Hero. I think Dobby would be the second. Not Jeff's adorable dog, but the character Dobby is from the anime My Hero Academia. I am gonna have to pre-order it from fucking Kyoto so that I can get the extra face, because that is an iconic face for Toga in the manga and in the anime, so I kind of need her. So I think they did a great job. They did a solid fucking job on her, and I think she's up for pre-order until like February, like the beginning of February, on Kyoto's website. So if you want the extra faceplate, get it through Kyoto. And then SNK is getting figures, which is interesting. So I don't know. Maybe another company will do them for less, significantly less than $98. I don't know. We'll see. Dandaran is getting figures, which people keep telling me to watch this fucking show, and here's my thing with shows. If they drag out, I'm not gonna watch them. Like, I'm almost done with the Terminator anime. I've really enjoyed it so far. I think I have like 2 more episodes. I like it. That's good. Perfect. Edge Runners was like 7 to 10 episodes. Perfect. If you can give me the beginning, the middle, and the end of the fucking story and not drag it out, not put filler bullshit in there, perfect. That's why I stopped watching My Hero. I stopped watching after the overall arc because it was just all fucking filler, and it's like, just get to the damn point. Just get to the point. Can we get from the beginning? We're already at the middle. Can we just get to the fucking end of the story? Like, can we get to why Deku becomes the greatest hero ever instead of like fucking dragging this out? Like, I feel like I'm watching paint dry. It's so, it hurts. They just hit. Oh, what is this? Oh, I'm gonna have to look at that in a minute. I don't know about adorable. The little asshole is currently laying across my chest. He's got a bad case of the farts. Oh, for Dobby. So yeah, I don't know if this is one of those animes that's like it drags out. Then dude, I am no. Then it's a no for me. Damn it. I can't tell you how many times I've had people try to get me to watch Naruto. I was like, absolutely and watch One Piece. Fuck no. 500 episodes. Fuck off. Fuck all the way off. No. No. Just no. Just no. It's not happening. I'm not sitting through 500 fucking episodes of a damn anime. Hang on, I'm trying to look for the, whatever the hell I was looking for. I can't remember what the hell it was. Oh. I know what it was. I had to dig all the way down to New York Comic Con. That's what I had to look for. Oh, let's see if I can find the stuff from New York Comic Con. And Terry Bogard looks pretty good too. Let's see. Hang on, gentlemen. I'm trying to look for this thing here. I forgot they were doing a Mayfex Jubilee. I think because Mayfex takes so, they just take forever to give you like any updates. Usually they'll make you wait like 2 years and they're like, hey, remember this figure that we showed like 2 years ago? Yeah, we're finally releasing. It's like, why are you like this? Why can't you just give us updates? If there's delays, just give us updates, please. Like, there is no reason to be sitting here and wasting our fucking time. Let's see. I'm still trying to go through this and look for this. I do regret not getting that Mythic Legions Frankenstein. That actually looked really cool. And I regret not getting that third-party Rebecca from, I think it was, I can't remember what fucking company did it. Oh, yeah, I'm waiting on this too. Anything about my Mezco Nightwing should be out soon, he said. With full sarcasm, Scarecrow and Riddler should have come out over the summer, pushed back until... Yeah. I'm done. I'm telling you, Jeff. I pre-ordered that fucking Mezco Ghostface, and I still have yet to hear about any release date either. I'm just like... I put down the non-refundable deposit, so I'm just sitting here. I'm just like... Yeah. Oh, dude, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's kept me interested. So, I haven't found any real complaints about it yet. This, I can't wait for this fucking figure. This fucking Harley from the Suicide Squad anime. That shit looks so she might replace my Rebel Tech Harley. This Chun-Li, I'm waiting patiently for that one. That Unit 1, I might get just because I need some sort of Evangelion representation. Even though I hate Shinji as a character, I hate that fucking character down to the very core of my soul. Really, if it was a Unit 2, that would be like an instant fucking... that instantly would pull the trigger. And of all three of the pilots, Asuka was the only character that I genuinely was like, oh, okay. This character I can actually deal with, even though her trauma is very dark. But it's like, wow. It's like, do I either deal with the Ava pilot that is a German girl that has some very, very dark childhood trauma, or do I lead, or do I choose the fucking character that has the personality as thin as a piece of notebook paper that also pilots an Ava? Or do I not focus on any of those two and care about the whiny child of the man that put his wife into a robot? An alien robot that just runs from everything. Gee, the decisions are so hard. Yeah, I outright bought. Oh, Jeff, don't do that to yourself, bud. Don't say that. Don't do that. You're gonna set yourself up to be upset. Oh, you're gonna set yourself up to be upset. I can't wait to have like the rest of these eventually. Especially this fucking Akuma, dude. I cannot wait for that Akuma. That Akuma looks so dope. He looks so good. I can't wait. I can't wait to have Vega and Balrog and Sagat and T-Hawk, E-Honda and Zangief and Blanca. I can't wait to have Blanca. It's gonna be so cool. I'll have action figures of the two characters that I first learned how to play on Street Fighter. It's gonna hurt to have Dhalsim though, because that bastard pissed me off so many times. He was the only character I couldn't beat. Like, I could not get past Dhalsim. He would always whoop my ass, and then I'd always get mad. But that Akuma looks awesome. Looks excellent. I have this Chun-Li. Chun-Li's very cool. That Ken, I didn't get that Ken. This Chun-Li, I love this Chun-Li because she comes with the extra head for the regular colors. The player one Chun-Li. But also, I really like that pink, dude. That pink just really pops on that Chun-Li. It's a good figure. I like it. I don't know where. Yeah, I can't wait for that David and Lucy. Those come out, I think, in February. And then I think Rebecca comes out. Well, actually, I didn't say when the fuck Rebecca comes out. I think it's a case of if these do really good, then Rebecca comes out in the next wave with Maine for some reason. I was like, why would you put Maine with her instead of, I don't know, like another character? Like, give us like a regular David. Like David before he starts like pumping himself full of cybernetic augmentations. That would have been cool, but that's just me. I also can't find that picture of. I'm gonna have to get a Toy Migos on. Which also, I started trying to catch up on their episodes too. I listen to their podcast while I'm at work. Very entertaining. Very entertaining. I don't know if anyone else does the Toy Migos stuff in terms of their podcast, but I find them very entertaining. Yeah, so I do want to talk about this too. This Storm Arena thing. So, okay, so it shows King of Fighters 98, it shows Baki, Street Fighter Alpha 3 Darkstalkers. Okay, so with the Darkstalkers thing, does that mean that we're getting Morrigan in 1/12 scale? Like, I know it says 1/12 scale on the box, but if you've ever bought Storm collectibles before and you put them next to, like, if I was to put Morrigan next to this Firefly, she would tower him. So they're not actually 1/12 scale. They're in like their own separate fucking scale. And I would have got this Morrigan if she would actually scale with my Street Fighter figures. So does that mean the arena stuff will actually scale with like the Jada Toy stuff? I don't know. Oh my god, who the fuck is doing a Vicky Vale? Oh, is it just a head sculpt? It's just a head sculpt of Vicky Vale. Body not included. Let's see. Yeah, that Hot Toys Jinx, dude. I'm eyeing that shit too. That's gonna be one of those that what's it called? That's gonna be one of those cases that I'm gonna have to set up a payment plan for that. I still wish they made like this, but not in 1/18 scale. I wish they made it in 1/12 scale. The April O'Neil, because that is a solid April O'Neil. Damn, dude, was what's it called that far? That long ago? Was New York Comic Con that long ago? I'm just scrolling through trying to find this fucking shit from New York Comic Con, and I can't find it. Oh, I guess it was because there's the Ecto. Damn. All I'm trying to find is damn fucking jaded things. So yeah, the Tony the Tiger, I might. These Scooby-Doo figures are. This is happening. The Scooby-Doo that's happening. Okay, this line right here, I'm in. I'm all in. Okay. That's good because the Pat family, I'm fucked. I feel that, dude. I feel that once a company starts making figures of stuff that you're really passionate about, you're like, I hate you so much. Like, I love you for doing it, but I hate you so much for just financially putting me in this hole because you're making characters that I really, really like. But see, these where is it? Oh, you see that right up there? That Mystery Machine? That's what these are going. And these right here, these are going in that Mystery Machine. So I'm excited for these. I'm excited for the Scooby-Doo figures. I am. I love that they actually have like Scooby snacks and the box is open. I'm really excited for these. So Jeff, the way that you feel about the Bat family is how I feel about these. Like quality Scooby-Doo action figures. The fact that we're getting Scooby, we're getting Shaggy, so we're already getting like I would say half of the gang already. We're already getting 2 villains, the Mummy, and we're getting the Creeper. And the fact that he comes with the fucking mask, like cartoonishly stretched mask, from when they unmasked the villains, and he's like kind of scratching his head. Like, I would have gotten away with that if it wasn't for you meddling kids and your dog. So this is really cool. This is just really, really cool. The Flintstones. These are really cool too. Like the pissed off. I like the pissed off Fred, and I like that I love that he comes with a bowl of the cereal. I think if the Frankenberry came with a bowl of cereal, I'd love him. Oh, I'd love him even more. If he just came with like a cereal bowl filled with Frankenberry. I just love how mad Fred is. He's just like, Bonnie. So it does come with 2 different heads. So he comes with the angry head and the happy head. I hope that this right here, the fact that they have the Scooby-Doo license and the fact that they're doing the Flintstones, I just hope that this branches out into them making like Hanna-Barbera stuff. Because this is what I said when I sat down with Woody the first time, is that I hope that we're getting Hanna-Barbera stuff, because I can't really think of a company that genuinely sat down and gave a shit enough for us to get like quality Hanna-Barbera figures. Like, it would be really cool if we got the Jetsons added this. Like, if we get the Flintstones, like, yeah, this is Cocoa Pebbles and this is Fruity Pebbles, but it would be cool if we got a Wilma and a Betty and a Bam Bam and a Pebbles, and if we got the fucking dinosaur, the pet dinosaur, and if they gave us the Flintmobile, the Flintstone Mobile, that would be really cool. I would absolutely buy the Flintstone Mobile, and I'd buy the rest of the Flintstones if they made them, because that's really cool. And then if this like branched out into the Jetsons, I would get Judy, I would get Elroy, I would get Joan Jetson. I think, was it Joan? I would get hang on, I gotta look up their fucking names because it's been such a long time since I've seen the Jetsons. Like a George Jetson with a little capsule. That would be really cool. This only ran 3 seasons. I could have swore the Jetsons was longer than 3 seasons. Judy, Cosmo, Jane, Elroy, Astro. I would love an Astro. Rosie. I think that would be fucking awesome if they did Rosie. That would be really cool. Especially if they did like a fucking Arthur Spacely. That'd be really cool. Oh, Dino, that was his name. Yes, the fucking dinosaur, Dino. Yeah, that would be really cool if they like branched out to that, and then we got the Jetsons. And then from that we got like Johnny Quest or like Hong Kong Phooey or Top Cat or I mean, like, listen, all these cartoons were like way the fuck before I was born, but like every time I would go over to my grandparents' house after school, they had Boomerang. So on Boomerang, they played Hanna-Barbera cartoons 24/7. So any time of the day you would pop on Boomerang, it would always be a Hanna-Barbera cartoon. And they just like recently stopped doing Boomerang because they moved it to that stupid ass app. So now you have to do a fucking subscription service that's separate from Warner Brothers to watch all these old cartoons. And I was like, this is fucking ridiculous. I am not doing that. I was like, this is why people still buy that's why people still buy the fucking DVDs. Let's see. What in the hell is that? Oh my god, I would love a Huckleberry Hound. That would be so fucking funny. A Huckleberry Hound would be awesome. Yogi Bear would be really cool too. To get a Yogi Bear and a Boo Boo, that would be really cool. Huckleberry Hound would be fucking hilarious though. Top Cat would be awesome. Johnny Quest, like I said, would be really cool. Oh, Space Ghost is considered a Hanna-Barbera. Okay. That's cool. Space Ghost would be fucking awesome. I know not a lot of people liked the like talk show thing that they did with Space Ghost. But I would die laughing if they made like the fucking, they did like a little deluxe thing and he came with the desk and like a little chair and you could put Space Ghost behind it and you could sit at the desk like he's the TV show host. That would be really cool. I think that'd be really fucking cool. I don't think they could do Abbott and Costello. Oh, Banana Splits would be interesting. Oh my god, a Dick Dastardly would be awesome. And a Muttley. Ooh, Josie and the Pussycats would be cool. Let's see. Hong Kong Phooey, I said. Oh, Tom and Jerry would be interesting. Fucking Jabberjaw. I would love a Jabberjaw figure. I would love a Jabberjaw figure because if they can nail, oh shit, his fucking head almost went flying. If they can nail like that cartooniness of Frankenberry, imagine a giant fucking Jabberjaw. Like, would that not be hilarious? Like a giant fucking Jabberjaw. That'd be crazy. Anyway, I'm going on a whole fucking thing here. They can't do Popeye because Boss Fight Studios is doing the Popeye cartoon figures, which actually those look really good for what they are. But Vernon Shirley. The Smurfs? I don't know. Is anyone making Smurfs toys? Good lord. I'm like looking at this whole fucking. Oh god. I think the only one I wouldn't buy from Scooby Doo is if they did Scrappy Doo. That one I wouldn't buy that one. That one I sure the fuck wouldn't buy. For my Scooby Doo collection, that one I wouldn't buy. Now, if they did a pup named Scooby Doo figures too, like if they do like all the Scooby Doo stuff and then they do like a pup named Scooby Doo, which I think they wouldn't do because there's a very small audience of people that like a pup named Scooby Doo. I'm one of them. I think that would be really cool. SWAT Cats is considered a Hanna-Barbera cartoon, so I mean, I think, was that Jeff that said that he wanted SWAT Cats? Jeff, were you the one that said you wanted SWAT Cats figures? I think so. Or it might have been someone else. I can't remember. But I mean, clearly this is a sign that we could totally get Hanna-Barbera stuff. But yeah, these Edge Runners figures, those look great. All the Mega Man stuff looks really cool. I haven't gotten any of the Mega Man stuff yet, but it looks good. It looks quality. So I'm excited about that. That Samurai Jack, I don't know, dude. I gotta see the price on that. But I think that might be it. Like in terms of like new stuff that's coming out, I can't really say. Although those Buzz Mod Edge Runner figures, I'm curious. And then the Megan, I already said that's if the price is good, I'll pick up that Megan because I actually liked that horror movie. And I wish I knew someone that lived in Japan because I would pay them to get me these fucking Evangelion toys because it's just so funny that they transform from McDonald's meals to that. Few of us did. Okay, so I mean they clearly have a Hanna-Barbera license, so it's not off the table. I don't think. I think because it ran for a very short time, I don't think they would really have an issue with making the I don't think they would have an issue with it. I also can't find my. I think it's 112 underscore. Is that it? 112? No. I forgot it too. I think. I cannot remember what the hell my thing is. That's weird. It's 12. Oh, it's because I'm under it. It's because I was trying to find my fucking thing to plug before I got off. So yeah, I have. This is like kind of my portfolio page, I guess, of just photos that I've taken, photography photos that I've taken that I really like. You don't have to follow it, and I don't post on it like consistently. I just kind of post on it occasionally. But if you want to, it's 112 underscore photography. I just recently put up some pictures of, or some more pictures from the with the new lighting that I got, and the candidate was the Snail Shell Aileen figure, and that Birds of Prey Harley. So Tony gave me advice and said that I need to get some new lighting, and I shared that lighting with you all. It's like $20 for one of the lights. Really small, they don't take up that much room, so you can store them easily. Just make sure to charge them, and they turn out great. You end up getting like really good shots like this, really good shots like this, so you know, it's good. It's good stuff. Yeah, I wish I had more stuff to open, because otherwise I feel like I'm taking up your time, gentlemen. But this was unscripted. The title says, as the thumbnail says. The thumbnail that I whipped up in like 10 minutes. So anyway, that's it for me. I've got to finish wrapping some presents later on today before I go over to the family house for Christmas, because we do Christmas Day on Christmas Eve, in terms of like the gift exchanges. So that being said, though, I hope all of you have a wonderful Christmas. If you don't have any friends or family or relatives that are close by to spend Christmas with, Tony Legend Series is going live later on today for Christmas Eve, and he's going to be opening up a bunch of stuff. So feel free to join him and support him and check out his stream, and then he will be going live tomorrow for Christmas Day. I don't know what he has planned for Christmas Day tomorrow, but I will probably be building a bookshelf, since that was the only thing I asked for. For Christmas was a fucking bookshelf to put my G.I. Joes on. So then I have one for Cobra, I have one for Joe's, and I can start organizing my collection a little bit easier. I think the other thing I asked for was a Detolf. That was it, really. But yeah, that is that. Hopefully, all of you have a Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. If you celebrated anything, hope you have a happy one. If you do celebrate anything, if you don't, that's okay. Understand. The holidays aren't for everyone. I'm not a huge fan of the holidays. For past and personal experiences, the holidays, they're not the same as they used to be, as they were when I was a kid. But Tony's gonna have some good stuff going on, I think. Friday, 7:00 Central, 8:00 Eastern, 5:00 Pacific. Come back here. Come back to my channel. Come back, children. Come back. Come back, young ones. Come back, for I am going to have my final stream of 2024, and I'm going to have a few guests with me. I was able to pull some strings. I was able to make some calls, and I got the one and only Woody 222. I got the one and only Tony, Legend Series, and for a brief bit of time, I have both Hobby, aka Figure Fight Club, and I got Sheen, aka Same Time Toys, for approximately 30 minutes on his lunch break at work. And we're going to talk our favorite figures of 2024. We're going to open some fucking toys. We're going to have a good time. We're going to get into some shenanigans. There will be thoughts. There will be Italian action figures of Italian wrestlers probably yelling. There might be some wrestling talk. I don't know yet what is in store, but that is what we have planned. So hopefully I'll see all of you there. We're going to go pretty short because Figure Fight Club has his stream, like I think an hour or two before I go live. So if I make it a little bit sooner, I will. If anything, I'll probably do it at 6:30 instead of 7. It just depends on what time I get off at from work. Like, I didn't get off work today until like 6:32. I wanted to fight some customers because they wanted to ask questions about if we had fucking molasses, and there was no molasses on the shelf where the molasses goes. So that's what I've been dealing with all week. Man. Anyway, that's gonna do for me though. I'll see all of you on Friday, and watch Tony's stream. Spend Christmas with Tony and Tony D, and Fox, that lady, that one lady from the sweatshop. But until then, I'm out.